In many of my spring cleaning videos, I teach you how to clean things like scrub and dust. But around spring, there are lots of things that we have to do around the house that aren't necessarily cleaning, but are still related to maintenance and upkeep of your home. So in this video, I'm going to show you 7 high-impact things to do around your house this spring cleaning season that aren't necessarily cleaning related. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited or at least planning to do some spring cleaning. Filters and vents. The HVAC system in your home is really important. In fact, if it's not clean, you're not breathing in clear air. So the first thing to do is to change out your HVAC filter. And you should do this about 4 times a year, but if you haven't done it, spring is really the time you need to do it, and then maybe set yourself a calendar reminder so that you do it once a quarter. The other thing to do is to vacuum out any vents that you have around the house, whether they're in the ceiling, on the wall, or in the floor. Those vents not only blow out or take in air, which of course gets filtered through your HVAC system and eventually in your lungs, but they can also be super noisy if they're covered in dust, and it decreases energy efficiency when they're spinning and have to work harder to suck air through all of that dust. Vacuuming vents is super simple. Get yourself a brush attachment, attach it to the end of your vacuum wand, and just give your vents a quick zip. It takes seconds and it makes a big difference. Now it's time to check out your AC unit. This means removing your air conditioner cover if you were smart enough to put one on. We forgot, so great for us. That's gonna be good times. Once you remove the cover, make sure that you remove any debris from there. Debris will affect the unit from working efficiently. Obviously, they'll have to work harder, and you might not get as much air going in if there's leaves and other stuff kind of clogging it up. So remove any of that. Now, the other thing you want to do is make sure that you test your unit well before the first super hot day, because trust me, the last thing you want to do is find out that your air conditioner unit is busted on the first super hot day. That has happened to us before. We had to pay so much money to get an AC guy at the house, and we had to sleep in the basement. So I highly do not recommend waiting. Large appliances need some love too, and spring cleaning is a great time to do it. But aside from just cleaning them, giving them a good wipe down, there are actual steps that you can take to properly maintain all of your appliances. And lucky for you, we have videos on how to do the majority of large appliances in your home. I will link all of them down below, but let me rhyme a few off. Cleaning your dishwasher, cleaning your fridge, including underneath your fridge and behind your fridge, that vent area. Cleaning your stove and your stove exhaust area, the exhaust hood and that filter, that's an important one. And even your washer and dryer. Again, I'll link all of that stuff for you down below. It is so important to take care of these appliances. Not only does it mean they're going to last longer so that you don't have to buy them, I mean they are super expensive, but also when they're clean, they work more efficiently and they don't waste as much energy. Okay, now I'm gonna sound like a spokesperson for your local fire department, but this one is super important and it's something we do, even though, it kind of kills your ears to do it, but we check our smoke detectors and our carbon monoxide detectors. You gotta press that button, it's gonna burn your ears for a few minutes, but deal with it. It's really, really important to do. And if you like, you can just straight up change those batteries out instead of testing. That way you can rest assured all is good. You also want to check your flashlight batteries because in an emergency situation, you will be so glad that you did. And it's a great time to check the pressure gauges on any of your fire extinguishers, those things to extinguish the fire around your house. You can do a quick check of those too. As most of you guys know, I'm Canadian, and in Canada, more specifically in Ontario where I live, we like to say we have 2 seasons, winter and construction. So when it's winter, we have special gear that we have to wear so that we don't freeze our buns off. And trust me, when spring rolls around, Canadians are very excited to not see that winter stuff for a whole other year. So what we like to do is get rid of all of our winter clothing and winter outerwear, hats, gloves, scarves, sweaters, jackets, all that kind of stuff, and just store it, not look at it. We like to get vacuum seal bags, and I'll put a link to the ones that we like down below in case you're interested. It's really great. You jam a whole bunch of stuff in there, of course, after you've sorted through everything and have donated anything that you're not going to be using next year. Put everything in that bag, you vacuum out all of the air, it kind of compresses everything, and then you can store it somewhere and it takes up much less space. And on the topic of seasonal changeovers, now that we've covered the inside situation, the outside of your house needs a little bit of spring love as well. So things like your lawnmower or any other outdoor appliances, make sure they have gasoline and that they're functioning. And your barbecue, you want to make sure you can make steaks or mushrooms as soon as the weather becomes beautiful. Make sure you have enough propane in that barbecue and that your barbecue is clean. And of course, we have a barbecue cleaning video. I'll link that for you down below. Also, make sure that you pull out any of your hoses or your gardening equipment so that it is ready. Pull your weeds, at least get a head start on it. I don't know about you guys, we have some terrible weeds outside of the CMS HQ. And finally, bring out some of that patio furniture, have a look at it, see if it needs any refinishing or retouching, and get it ready so that you can sit on your patio and enjoy the nice weather. The first thing you see when you walk in are those mats in your hallway, and you want to make sure that they are clean. I mean, nothing says spring cleaning like a clean front hallway when you walk in there. So if your mats need to be replaced, now's the time to do them. We just got a new outdoor mat and indoor mat. Ours are a little tired looking, but even if you're not replacing them, just clean them. Take them outside, give them a good beating, vacuum them or brush them off, and then replace them. That way, whenever someone comes over, they'll be able to brush off their shoes on that outdoor mat, and then when they come in, anything can pool and puddle on that indoor mat, which will be perfect for absorbing dirt and moisture, and then once everything's dry, you can actually brush off that dirt or quickly vacuum it up. That is your best defense against bringing in a lot of dirt in your home. I just shared 7 of these non-cleaning spring cleaning tasks, but I'd love to know in the comments down below, what are some other jobs that you do once a year around the house that aren't necessarily cleaning, but still need to be done? I'd love to see them and build up a list in the comments, so don't be shy. I've got a boatload of spring cleaning videos for you, and I made a whole playlist that you can check out over there. There is a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.